But the difference between a theologian and a practitioner is, hey, how you're doing? I'm going to talk about the difference between a theologian and a practitioner because I've covered this before in other videos. Just want to shed a bit more light on it. But the difference between a theologian and a practitioner is, are you putting into practice what you learn? So in terms of the theologian part, that's reading, learning, gathering knowledge, no matter what the media is. It could be podcasts, it could be books. And unless you're going to put that into practice, then you're not a practitioner. And what we mean is every goal gets achieved in the doing. It doesn't get achieved in the research. That's just setting yourself up to achieve more. A lot of people can get stuck looping when they want to find a problem, and they just have to consume more and more information, listen to more podcasts, read more books, find more sources, research more on the internet, dive into YouTube, whatever. And it's almost like a procrastination. And at some point, if you're looping like that, no amount of extra information is going to make you take better action. Once you've consumed enough, you've consumed enough. So you need to kind of take action. But I'm a big proponent of learning, and if you ask me, I think reading is one of the best things that you can do. All the knowledge in the world is contained in a book somewhere, so it's really good practice. But when you read something or listen to something, you gather knowledge from other sources. What you're actually doing there is you're learning from people that have already been there, so that you're less likely to trip up on some of the fundamental mistakes. And it's almost like speeding yourself up, so that when you do put into practice, you can be faster, you get up and running a bit quicker. But it's still in the doing, it's still in taking action. And the great book on this is Maxwell Maltz's book, Cybernetics, because that book, the principle of the book is you set yourself a target or a goal, and you get there through continuous course correction, so it's almost like iterative. And it's, if you set off on any endeavor, whether it's a project, business, whatever, you'll pivot many times. Quite often it's just getting started that gets you closer to it. You may make many mistakes along the way, but you'll course correct. And that's cybernetics is about. You continuously course correct until you genuinely find a way. Does that mean you shouldn't read? Absolutely not. I think you definitely should read, because reading gives you that subject matter knowledge. And I think also you should be aiming at something that you have some domain knowledge in anyway. You should be aiming at a project or a business idea that you got domain knowledge in. You shouldn't just wing it and start and see how you go on. I think that's a bit crazy. So yes, you have to do some reading, but you want to be a theologian and a practitioner. You want both. Obviously, you can run simultaneously. Once you've gathered some knowledge, you can start to put it into practice and get moving. And you know what? Continuous improvement, putting it into practice is how things get done. You've got to get started. All right? Well, you enjoyed that. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you all next time. I'm here on the Danube in Budapest, just by this very famous monument here called the Shoes. And it's in honor of the Hungarian Jews that were ordered in the Second World War by the fascist Hungarian militia to take the shoes off, because shoes were valuable and could be reused. And they were shot into the Danube. And it's quite an horrific story, but obviously this is a really famous monument. Just down there as well is the Hungarian Parliament building. You probably can't see it because it's out of focus, but I'll have a wander down there in a bit. Over there, Buda Castle, over there.